Primož Roglic and a handful of other superstars turned up for the 105th edition of Coppa Bernocchi, a race starting and finishing in the Italian town of Legnano. It's the second in the 3 Trittico Lombardo races. It was won 3 years ago by Remco Evenepoel, and he was back for another crack at it with his Soudal-QuickStep team. The Olympic champion decked out in gold and ready to go, and the riders got the go at 12:20, leaving Legnano and were off on the way to fight for the honours. A parkour including 7 laps, taking on a climb known as the Piccolo Stelvio. Thankfully for the riders, Hill 1. Just under 2,000 metres of elevation, over 174.3 kilometres. A false flat start to the race, and once they come back from the hills, a false flat downhill finish. Always a fast finale, always an opportunity for either sprinters or even Grand Tour winners have won this in the past. There's often a question mark about it. 44 kilometres remained, with the breakaway still out in front. 3 members of it anyway. They were led by Bart Lemmon, also there, Pinarello and Von Tricht. The break had initially been 5 riders strong. They'd had over 4 minutes, but Lemmon went solo with 32 kilometres to go. They were already chasing attackers by this point. Evenepoel had tried with 80 k's to go, but had been unsuccessful. He was back at a peloton that was over 2 minutes behind, with 28 kilometres remaining. Lemmon pulling out over half a minute. And the chasers, including Sivakov, Paulus, Adria and Baudin, got up to Pinarello and Von Tricht. Suddenly 6 chasing, 25 k's to go, most of it still downhill. The peloton drifting. They were at 2:25 with those 25 k's to go. It was looking more and more unlikely, like they would have a chance of victory. The kilometres ticked away and the gap eroded away. 18 seconds with 12.5 kilometres to go. The weather getting worse and worse. That turned to 8 seconds with 2 k's left. Could Bart Lemmon, the former Dutch Air Force officer, hold on for a first ever pro win? The answer at this point was no, but he was in the group with 1 kilometre to go. It was every rider for themselves. Into the final kilometre they went, and the first attack came from Pavel Sivakov. Not trusting his own sprint, but he was reacted to and brought back by Roger Adria. Nilsen Paulus launched his own move. That came with around 350 metres to go. Stan Von Tricht was the first to react. The man as of yet without a contract for next season. It's been his single only year at Alpecin after a couple of Soudal-QuickStep years. He had Baudin in the wheel, he had Adria there, but he had nobody who could compete with him. And it was a first ever pro victory for the Belgian Stan Von Tricht, winning from the morning breakaway. The attackers had joined him throughout the race, and Stan Von Tricht becoming the 3rd Belgian in 4 years to win the race. Quite the company he's keeping too, with Evenepoel and Van Aert, the other winners. Holding on beautifully there in the sprint. Baudin second, and it was a 3rd place for Roger Adria, the Spaniard. Oh, the rain not deterring the celebrations. Victory for Alpecin de Koning, their 9th different rider to take a win this season. And Von Tricht surely now has to have a contract from somebody placed under his nose to sign.